opportunity and emerged victorious. Sir, we request you to come forward and share your views and experiences. This is a much awaited moment in today's agenda.
Good evening, everybody. This is my turn to feel a little uncomfortable standing here and talking to all of you. Simply because I am actually following a host of young men and women who spoke with such eloquence and such articulate manner. So I think I am on a little thin wicket here today, this evening, but then I need to speak to you, all of you, and wind this evening up. And I do know that it's very difficult to talk to an audience sitting with grumbling stomachs at it's almost 9:45, so I shall keep my address very short. Mr. Chairman, Mr. R. Ilango, Principal Mrs. Umewali, Guest of Honor, Dr. Prasad and Colonel Ramakrishnan, esteemed guests, teachers, parents and dear children. Let me at the outset say that both Zarina and I are indeed privileged and honored to have been the chief guest at this momentous event in the history of the Unique Academy. As was mentioned earlier, both the chairman, Mr. Ilango, and I, we went to the same school. This was many years ago. And just to put the record straight, even in those tender years, Mr. Ilango would manage about 6 to 7 tennis balls and a couple of straight sticks and be practicing cricket into the wee hours of the night. And those of us who knew him then would always say that this man is going to be the Gary Sobers or Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudi, because those were the heroes of those years. But then as he has done himself very proud, he's done extremely well and his son has followed through it. And the entire family has made a commitment to improve education and get quality education into these parts of the country. Putting up a wonderful school in a metro is one game, but to get an equally competent and excellent school in these environments catering for our community at large, I think that is the challenge. And it's my proud privilege to compliment my course mate, my classmate, and the chairman of the school and his entire family for having done a wonderful job. It would not be out of place to mention that what started as a play school way back in 1999 has blossomed into this unique academy. An academy which is producing sterling children, sterling adults who are setting out into this uncertain world with so much of confidence. What gave me great pleasure this evening was to see the amount of confidence that the children had, the amount of enthusiasm that the children had. All of that, I think the credit goes to the entire management and of course to the teachers who are committed to ensuring quality education and to the parents. இங்க இருக்கிற எல்லா பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் நான் சொல்ல வேண்டிய என் கடமை, உங்க சப்போர்ட் இல்லாமல் நம்ம குழந்தைங்க இது மாதிரி ஸ்டேஜில் வந்தால் வாழ்க்கையில் இது மாதிரி முன்னேற முடியாது. இப்போ உங்களுக்கும் என்னோட பாராட்டுக்கள், my compliments to each one of you. In my own time, when I was a serving officer, at various times I've had the opportunity to administer many schools. I've been associated with many schools. But I always have maintained one thing, that is, that if whatever we have gained in life, or whatever position we attained in life, I think we owe it entirely to our alma mater and the school which gave us the foundation. And today, if what I am, or what Mr. Ilango is, or what many of our classmates are, we always make it a point to mention that we owe it to our school, and that was Sainik School. And along with the school came the wonderful teachers who taught us. So therefore, even at the Unique Academy, I dare say that you all are going to be wonderful citizens of this great country, and you would be proud to mention that you are an Uniquian and you had the proud privilege of being taught and brought up at this wonderful institute. And I think that compliment goes to the entire teaching faculty too, because you have a great onerous responsibility for giving our children the life skills and the professional skills required to charter their way in the wild world outside. So my compliments to each one of you. My compliments to all the prize winners who've been on stage today for various activities. A special mention to Srinidhi and her parents who came here, Mr. and Mrs. Radhakrishnan, to take the prize. And to those others who took the prize for the 6th time, 7th time. Irshad took the prize for the 7th time. There was somebody the girl who took the prize for the 9th time. And Saubhagya, who has done the school so proud. So it is just not that the school has been looking at academics. What is important is that the school has been looking at an all-round development of the children. And that has been reflected in the quality and the activities that has been demonstrated here, and the prizes that have been given away. Again, my compliments to the school, the teaching faculty, and the management for making this good to our children who are here. You have actually put Perundurai on the world map. So I think the credit goes to the school, the management, the parents, and the teachers. So let me once again congratulate each one of you for a great job done. Just as we came in this evening, the band played and we were given a guard of honor. We were taken back to our own school days when we would be doing those things. And we came in here, we found people standing in robes. In our school, only the teachers wore robes. So I was pleasantly surprised to learn that this is the graduating class which is standing outside in the robes. And of course, we had the Exodus, which is for the passing out course. So wonderfully done, so eloquently reflected in what each of the speakers and the students had to say about their experiences here. I don't think we could have done it at that age. In fact, I was just wondering, and I spoke to Ilango. We said we only had a Sainik school, so we went and joined. We never had a unique academy at that time. Maybe if we had that, we would have been in unique academy too. So my compliments to the passing out batch. You've all done the school proud in all the years that you've been here. You got your board exams around the corner. I'm sure that you would continue to do well and do well in your board exams as well. And I was so very happy to hear that each one of you have made up your mind on what you want to do in life. That means the school gave you the skill set. The school gave you an opportunity to understand what was the goodness in you. Let me tell you, each child here in any school has something good in that child. It is for the teachers and the school to give them the environment so that the child realizes the goodness in him. And I think this unique academy has precisely done that. Because each child who came up here, and I made it a point to ask each one of them, where are they heading? Each one had a different answer, starting from somebody who wanted to be a neuroscientist, to be a cardiologist, to play professional football, and there was a young lady who wanted to go to the Air Force too. So therefore they had made up their minds, and you made it possible for them to decide where they need to go in life. I think that's a great challenge which any school and any faculty and teachers face, and you've all done it well, that our children have been capable and confident enough to understand where they need to go. So my kudos to you once again. The Theodorus program was out of the world. And since I'm seeing that this is being recorded, I do sincerely hope that this is put out on the YouTube so that the world can watch and see how the solar system could be differently taught and put across to people. And I think it was so very well done, and the interludes with the dancers and everything else, I think it was fabulous. And I would like to compliment the Earth, not because we are from the Earth, but I think it had a great message for all of us in what the Earth set out. And it is to the teachers for their initiative for having put this innovative program together, which is informative, educative, and at the same time, most importantly, I think it gave all the children to be on the stage. So it wasn't a program which was focused on few children. Here you had this huge program running through a R+. But let me tell you, I never looked at my phone. I have not looked at my phone the whole evening for the last 4.5 hours. But that is, you took the pains to ensure that all the children got an opportunity to come on stage. And that is what gives them the confidence of being on their own. And that is what gives them the capacity to handle things. So you've all done us very proud. I think I also need to compliment Mr. Sheikh Liaquat Ali for the great gracious presence that is here, and the token that he has set out for the school with a prize money for the most outstanding student who's passing out each year. Mr. Liaquat Ali, our compliments to you too. I think it is the support of the community like this that makes any academic institution grow. And I see that here, that this unique academy enjoys the support of the community in great and ample measure. And I think that would make the growth of the establishment itself so very wonderful. Though I said I'm going to cut it short, but I thought it would be unfailing on my part if I did not say a few words to the batch which is passing out. Those are the children who are here at the school. You had a great opportunity to be at a good institution. Your parents have worked very hard to put you here at the institution. You have an opportunity. It is for you to decide what you want to do with this opportunity. And I would like to believe that each and every child in the school has cut the grade and made it good and decided that he will seize this opportunity. These opportunities don't come to everyone in life. So those are the children who are at this academy. You are uniquely blessed that you have an opportunity. So don't squander it away. The years that you spend here, you have an opportunity to learn a game, you have an opportunity to learn a skill, you have an opportunity to go and try your hand at various things. When you are in grade 5, you try your hand at something else, grade 7, try at something else. By the time you come to grade 11, you would know what you are good at. And I think that is your education. And the confidence and the leadership qualities that is instilled in you to be a good human being, a good citizen, and a leader of men and women, and I think that is what the school is all about. So that opportunity is here for you. It is for each student to ensure that you make good of this opportunity. To the students who are setting out into the uncertain world outside, as it was said, I would only leave a few thoughts with you. First of all, there is nothing like hard work. Hard work is hard work. It is only in TV serials that you find that people make good without hard work. In the outside world, it's hard work, and hard work. But you have done it well here at school, so I see no reason why you won't do it outside when you step out after the exams. The sky is the limit. The stars and the moon are there for you to grab, but you need to set your dream and chase it well and be prepared for that. Some of you want to be scientists, some of you want to be doctors, some of you want to do many things. But none of it will happen without a good education. So when you have finished the part 1 of your education of the school, your college education is going to be equally important for you. So continue to do well, and I can assure you that success will come your way. Whilst you are out there, you will suddenly find that you've got great independence. At school, because we are looked after by actual teachers and our parents and are chaperoned around, maybe we feel that we lack that independence. You step out of the school, and like one of the young girls said, my parents are waiting to kick me out of the house now that I've attained the age to be moving on. You will suddenly find that you are independent. But what I want to caution you is that with that independence comes responsibility. So be sure that you use this independence responsibly. You are responsible for your actions. You are responsible for what you do and what you don't do. Here and after, nobody is going to be there to hold your hand as it happens at the school. Yes, there's a support system, there's a family support, all of that is there. But essentially, each one of us is going to be on his own, trying to find your way around. So be independent, be responsible. I think it is very, very important for you to understand that. The next issue is that as you go up in life, you will come across people who have not been as fortunate as you have been. Please ensure that we have adequate compassion and empathy for them. Just as somebody gave us a helping hand, it is our turn now to give a hand to the downtrodden and to the less fortunate so that we too can lift them up and provide them with whatever succor that we can. So don't lose that human touch in you. Let your heart be sound. Let your heart be strong. And let there be compassion and empathy in all your actions. Life is going to be all about choices, here and after. Almost till you were at school, your parents decided for you, okay, you're going to be doing this, that, and all. Sometimes your teachers decided for you what is good and bad. But here and after, the choices are yours. So all that I say is this. When you have to make choices, there is an easy way out and there's a hard way out. The right is the hard way, and the easy one isn't. So make sure that when you make choices, you make the hard right choice and not the easy one. Because when you make the hard right choice, everything will continue to be right and there will never be a wrong. So life is about choices. Ensure you make the correct choice. And it is bounded on you, and I'm certain that the school and the institution has given you the skill to decide and understand what is right and wrong in any point of time. And much of it will come along as you go along in life. The school motto of our school was "Can do it." Today, the other speakers spoke about the necessity of looking at it positively. That is indeed wonderful. But in life, there will be times when you will tumble. There will be times when you will bruise your knuckles, you will bruise your knees, you will bruise your ankles. There will be ups and downs. I think it is important for you to understand and have the capacity to take the good things just as in a similar manner as you would take the bad ones. And you need to appreciate that this good and bad will come. But if you're strong enough, you would face the bad ones equally well, just as you would do any other good ones. So my congratulations to each one of you. I've got two more issues which I need to share with you as children. One is about reading. I was so happy to to hear one of the child say that my passion has been reading. It is my experience of having dealt with children and having dealt at schools and youngsters and teenagers and the likes, that the art of reading and the capacity to reading is diminishing for a variety of reasons. I say this. When we have a problem, we run to a friend to ask him, how do I solve this? If your pen is not working, you'll ask your neighbor sitting on the desk. If you're at home, you'll go and ask your parents. You'll ask your friends. And why do you do that? We do that because we don't have the experience to solve all that confronts us. In life, the lifetime is not adequate for us to gain the experience to solve everything that will confront us. So therefore, we need to learn from the experience of others. And where are these experiences? These experiences are set out in the books, periodicals, fiction, science, whatever else is there. So make reading a habit. And as you grow up in life, it is true for, I'm speaking it for the teachers and the parents here. In a household, if the father reads, the mother will read. If the parents read, the child will read. When I ask children, why don't you read? They say that I've never seen my parents read. So therefore, it is something that the family is to benefit from. And all you need to do is to read 10 pages a day before you go to bed. In a month, you will finish 300 pages, which is a good book. I'm not saying you only need to read professional books and history and mathematics. You read anything, but read something. Every day, remember, from today onwards, all those who are listening to this, please make it a point that you read 10 pages a day. And you will drop sleep, and those of you who don't get sleep, you'll straight away fall asleep. Let me tell you that also. So therefore, it works two ways. One, it gets you into a habit. It's a family time when everybody sees each other reading. And two, it's a great way to get to bed. So reading is important. The second is time management. We are increasingly involved in a lot of activities that we find that we don't have time to do what we have to do. I've got only two things to tell our children. One, you are responsible for your time. Because in this world, if there's anything that is your own, it is the time. Nothing else. Everything else belongs to somebody or a group or some community or whatever. But your time is yours. So you need to be able to use it well. So plan the way you are going to use your time. I'm not saying don't set aside time to enjoy, go for a walk, see a movie, work on the internet, go to the cafe, or do what you want to do. Even that must find a mention in the time plan. Otherwise, you will go awry in finding time to do all that you are set to do. And suddenly you realize that you've been taken over. So all I wish to say is read and manage your time well. And I think a lot of other things will fall in place. So once again, without much ado, both Zarina and I are extremely happy that we took on the invite to be here as the chief guest. Nothing has given us greater pleasure to see a wonderful program, absolutely executed in military clockwork precision from the time we set in. And I think much of it, me and Ilango would like to take the credit of that for our school, which set that motion into us. And I find that a lot of things here are done in a similar way that it would happen in our school. So as the guests were mentioning in the evening, maybe he's made a mini Sainik school into Unique Academy. But let me tell you, this school is unique, and your children are unique, and they're going to do you all proud. Okay, so support them. Parents, நீங்க எல்லாரும் support பண்ணணும் குழந்தைங்களையும் ஸ்கூலையும். இங்க இருக்கிற பேரண்ட்ஸ் உட்கார்ந்திருக்கிற பேரண்ட்ஸ்ல ஐ அஸ்யூம் நீங்க எல்லாம் பேரண்ட் டீச்சர் மீட்டிங்க்கு வருவீங்க, டீச்சர்ஸை பார்ப்பீங்க, ஹெட்மாஸ்டர் பிரின்சிபலை பார்ப்பீங்க, சேர்மன் கிட்ட பேசுவீங்க. உங்கள் குழந்தைங்களோட எஜுகேஷனில் நீங்கள் இன்வால்வ் ஆகணும். இங்கே இருக்கிறவங்கள சில பேர் எனக்கு தெரியும், நம்மளுக்கு இவ்வளோ வித்யாபியாசம் கிடையாது, இருந்தாலும் நம்ம பொறுப்பு நம்ம குழந்தைங்க நல்லா படிக்கிறாங்களா இல்லையான்னு. நம்ம குழந்தைங்க வாழ்க்கையில் நம்மளோட 2 ஸ்டெப் முன்னால் நடக்கணும். அது நடக்கணும்னா அதனால தான் நீங்கள் அந்த டிசிஷன் எடுத்து அந்த குழந்தைய எந்த ஸ்கூலில் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்க. அது அனுப்பிச்சதுனால உங்கள் டியூட்டி முடியல. அந்த குழந்தைய இந்த ஸ்கூலில் இருக்கும்போது நீங்கள் அதை சப்போர்ட் பண்ணி you have to ensure that the child leaves the school. So I'm sure that the parents will do that. And my congratulations and compliments to all the parents, because the children have done you proud this evening. And thank you so very much, Ilango, for having called me here. And here is wishing the passing out batch and everybody else a wonderful lifetime ahead, and wishing you all the health, wealth and happiness to all those present here. Jai Hind.